Okay, I'll continue. Abusers, people who willfully, you know, ill-treat others and expect to get still receive from them. People who despitefully use others. People who just don't care about you but abuse you. Abusers often don't go after their aim directly. So let me just give you an example. Imagine you have a girl who, or just a young lady who wants to have recognition as an artist. She may not have the social skills to get into, uh, the social atmosphere of artists. So she might, see someone at her school or at her university or at college who has social capital, and she might decide to, I'm going to hang around that individual, and I'm going to use that individual to get where I want. That's one way abusers often work. They're not after you, they're just after their goal. And they will use you to get their goal, and once they're at their goal, they will dump you. However, when they're on their way towards their goal, they will exploit you. So not all abusers have the intention to abuse you nor to cause harm nor damage in your life. They just want to get whatever they want to, and you're just the tool that's available to them, that's easy for them to access. And there's another thing you guys need to be careful about. Sometimes it's better not to associate yourself with certain people. And I'm not talking about, gangsters, drug abusers, addicts, and people on the edge, the dark edge of society. I'm not talking about them. Some nice people, some well-mannered people, some good-willing people, you also need to keep at a distance. Because, pay attention to this. Satan masquerades as an angel of light. So his servants, his human followers, will also masquerade as, the servants of righteousness. So those fake people who serve the devil will also pretend to be good willing people, and they will mix themselves in social settings with people who are good willing. So they will be wolves in sheep's clothing. And they do this so they can have control upon people, upon resources. Those wolves in sheep clothing, they don't see you as a human being. They see you as capital, human capital. That's all you are to them. You're not even cattle. You're not even an animal to them. You're just an object. Okay? Like, I've noticed that there are good willing people out there who just aren't aware of wolves in sheep's clothing. Such an individual, even though he or she may be ignorant, just be careful with them. Because the true wolves in sheep's clothing might use that individual who's not aware to come to you. You know, remember that also. There are good willing people, there are even saved Christian people that you need to be careful with. Just because someone is born again and under the blood of Jesus in this life doesn't mean that in this life, that person is a safe that individual is a safe individual to be around. It should be like that, but it's not always the case. If you have a Christian who still chooses to hang around people who hate the Lord, stay away from that individual. And apart from Christians, I tell to everyone, even people who are good willing, who mean you no harm, sometimes you need to keep at a distance. Because sometimes those people are easy targets. And evil people will use easy targets to do their will. Remember, Satan masquerades as angel of light.